Hey there, TRW crew, Matt Vassallo here with the rhinestoneworld.com. So this video tutorial, we were recommended by Janine, and she gave us a pretty cool idea and an easy way to bring some of our larger files into the Designer Edition software. So as a lot of you know, when you bring in the larger files into the Designer Edition software, it bogs it down a little bit. It's hard to move it around, ungroup it, everything else. So she was nice enough to share with us a little trick that she uses that we noticed made a big difference once we tried it out. So let's say we got our scissors design here. So I think this is actually a free design on our website. And this one has, let's just highlight real quick, it has about 611 objects in it. So what she said is an easier way to do, and she's one of the silhouette Cameo pros out there that shares a lot of knowledge, is very nice and always shares the knowledge with us as well, is to go ahead and combine it. So as you can see right now, they're all individual objects. Well, if I highlight this entire design and go to Arrange and Combined in Corel Draw, now it's all combined. So it's showing on the bottom here as one layer, okay? So what that does, it's going to make it a little easier when we save it as an SVG file and then open it up in the Silhouette Designer Edition software. Well, here's another thing that I recommend. Let's say this design right here is 9.579 inches wide, right? What I would say is if you're using your 12-inch sticky flock, well, let's use all that material, okay? So especially when you're using your different alphabets and things. So let's go here. Again, we're using Corel Draw and the TRW Stone Wizard version 1.14. But let's say this TRW 200 is a real popular font that we have, a collegiate type font. And we want to make some sticky flock letters out of it. So I'm going to use up this kind of wasted space that we would have when we cut this scissor design so I can get my full value for my 12-inch sticky flock. So I got my A there. I go to the website at the rhinestoneworld.com and I say, okay, SS10s for this is 185 point size. So I'm going to come up here to my point size. I'm going to type in 185, enter. Now I'm set perfect for SS10s. So I'm going to throw that one right up there at the top. I'm just going to come here and let's say I need an E, I need an I, maybe two I's, or an I and an L, whatever you want. Let's go two I's, O, and U. I just grabbed some extra vowels in there because you're always going to need extra letters at times. Well, now this allows me to get those extra letters, and it's on a little thin strip of material that I probably would have ended up wasting had I not done this. So you do this with all of your cuts, and you're going to get full alphabets. It's going to save you a lot of money, which is what we want to do because it's going to help grow your business. It costs you less to make stuff. You make more money when they purchase your shirts, and everybody wins, of course. So I'm going to highlight my letters here, and I'm also going to go to Arrange. Now what I want to do is I'm going to convert it to curves first, and then highlight them all and go Arrange, Shaping, and you can weld. You don't really want to weld them. What you want to do is right here, Combine. So now that I just combined those, you're going to see it's going to move like this. If I would have welded them, it would have welded all of it together, so you would have just had a box. So now I'm going to highlight all of this and just go Arrange, Combine, and now you can see it all looks the exact same. So this would probably bog down our Silhouette Designer Edition software if I brought it in here without doing the combine. But watch how awesome this is when I bring it in now. So I'm going to go to the Stone Wizard here. Go ahead and export. I'm going to do test, import, and export. Oh, I don't want to export a PNG. I want to export my SVG. And I'm going to export it to, let's just say, my Pictures tab. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Save. Exporting SVG finished. Let's go to the Designer Edition software. Let's go ahead and go Open. We're on Pictures. Let's go to SVG, which is right here. And there's our test import. Watch this. Click OK. It's going to bring our file in, and you can see it brought it in perfect. Now watch. You know how normally you can not really move it around at all? Look how easy I can move this around now. So when I grab it, I can easily move this around and I can adjust it onto my screen however I need it. So makes it a lot easier because it's not trying to read, let's say, 2,000 different objects. It's just reading that initial object. And you can see once you go to your cut tool here and you click on cut, there's all your cuts. And you can see it's going to cut the box along the outline. And then all the circles in the middle, and you're ready to go. So we appreciate Janine for sharing that with us and for us to be able to share it with all of you because it's going to make your process easier in the Designer Edition software and using that software from with some of the larger files so you don't have to break them down as much or use Inkscape or other programs like that to be able to manipulate them as easy. So hope this video helped you out. If you do have any questions, make sure to give us a call. Number's 941-755-1696. Again, this is Matt with the rhinestoneworld.com, and you guys all have a wonderful day.